watching.
Subscribe. Hello, you're watching ScreenStalker Cease and Desist. I'm Elfaker Laurie Blake. This is housemate Simon Longdon. Leave a like on the video and give us a subscribe because we are getting 50 to 50,000 subscribers.
Do you know what that phrase means yet?
God, no.
And leave a comment down below to answer our question of the day.
Which is, who would you like to see direct Wolverine in the MCU? Leave a comment down below because Pete and Simon will be reading out your comments on tomorrow's show. Coming up on today's show, though, Take-Two send investigators to a YouTuber's house to tell them to cease and desist. The Russo brothers want to direct a Wolverine film in the MCU. Huh?
And then we go through your comments from yesterday's video about what you'd like to see in an AEW video game.
But first, the story of a Borderlands 3 YouTuber who got in some hot water with publisher Take-Two, who also own 2K, who are publishing Borderlands. After 2 weeks without uploading anything to YouTube, SupMatto, Matt Summers, reappeared on the platform with a video explaining his absence. Normally, Matt's stuff is like general Borderlands 3 stuff, Borderlands Simon. He plays with the old games, he speculates on what's coming out in the new ones.
He's a bit like a Your Overwatch of Borderlands.
Yeah, exactly. He runs through all the sort of any of the news about the new games coming out. He disappeared off the platform, reappeared with the video, and he said 2 guys in suits just turned up at his house, claiming to be from Take-Two, to talk about his YouTube channel. So he reappeared, and basically he was kind of apologetic about having done Borderlands 3 content. He said, "Since I've had time to reflect on the situation, I'd say excitement got the better of my judgment. It was a bit of a thing to do." This is in regards to some of the rumors, speculations, and leaks that he posted about Borderlands 3, some of which turned out to be true. They turned out to be lawyers contracted by Take-Two to go and speak to him. 20 minutes after they left his house, his channel was hit with 7 strikes, and he was removed from Discord. 2K issued a statement on the whole thing, saying, "The action we've taken is the result of a 10-month investigation and a history of this creator profiting from breaking our policies, leaking confidential information about our product, and infringing our copyrights. Not only were many of his actions illegal, but they were negatively impacting the experiences of other content creators and our fans in anticipation of the game."
They've accused him of things that would only break policies were he employed by them.
Yeah, he had unnamed sources throughout the community, or probably also speaking to maybe there are some developers that he knows that have been leaking him stuff. Every single game gets data mined, all the information gets leaked. It's your job as a developer, I think, in the modern day to keep that information out of the public's hands.
Direct sourcing and revealing information is journalism. He hasn't done anything illegal.
In a hope
but
of
they
making him
know
stop.
they've got nothing on the guy.
No,
they're just trying to
exactly.
scare him into stopping.
But that's the thing, they have scared him into stopping, and I think that's a bit gross.
But he loves the game, and he's just talking about, like, I'm sorry, Borderlands 3.
Sorry, he doesn't love the game anymore. He said he's uninstalled all of his Borderlands games. He's not even sure he's going to play the game come September. So actually, all they've managed to do is lose a customer, and also a bunch of other customers.
And they've only got a few of those left.
And also a bunch of other customers that he was talking to. There's daily content about your game, and so sure, sometimes stuff is right, and people might be like, when they see the trailer, "Oh, that was right." I'm sure they're still excited by the trailer.
Basically, they're saying, we're annoyed that you're making money off a game that we haven't even released yet.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. And it sounds like they're trying to crack down on that as a general practice.
Yeah.
That is a big, weird swing from essentially the biggest, apart from Ubisoft, I guess, biggest publisher in the world. Take a huge swing at the YouTube community, telling them that unless you are part of us, we are not happy about you making content about a game that is remotely speculative, unless it's pre-approved review.
It's mega dumb, because like one of the things that people are going to do, things people could have done about Borderlands 3 before this happened, and the risk of having lawyers turn up to your house was on the table. Could have made videos about Borderlands 3, speculating, talking about leaks, talking about rumors, hyping it up. What can we do now? Talk about a guy who almost got sued for talking about Borderlands 3. So it's like only negative PR exists now for Borderlands 3, because you've wiped out the ability for people to do positive stuff about your game. I think the thing is this has been the age-old battle between games publishers and games press, and now YouTubers by extension of sort of being part of the wider games media. Games publishers were always like, don't say this, don't say that, blah, 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 review this, it can only go out this day, you can't say this, you can't say that. It was all strictly regimented. So there's always been a sort of fraught tension between, well, we need you to talk about this, because otherwise Why the f*** is anyone going to be excited? Like, people are barely excited about Borderlands 3, and this guy's been doing, like, working his ass off, trying to get people in, like, keen. Developers should just be, from the earlier stages, speaking to people, more invested in doing cheap, regular content about their own games. And actually be more discursive with the community about what's going on. So this guy, Matt, rather than sending lawyers to him, send one of the team and discuss some of the ideas he said and go, well, actually, no, we actually, when we saw some of the reaction to the 4 characters, we were really pleased with this, and actually we've decided to change something. They just have to extend the relationship between their YouTube partners longer. And yes, and the best way to do that is not with a lawyer.
It is worth noting that this goes to a larger point of that 2K, as large publishers go, are particularly bad at massively misunderstanding how to communicate and deal with their own communities. And that's been a long-standing issue. 2K, you're dicks. And they have been dicks for a while.
We love you, 2K. Give us a copy of 2K20.
Oh, yeah, but apart from that, that's great.
Yeah. And now, can Luke beat Castlevania? So, Luke, you once made a crippling confession of your own gaming prowess to me, that you have never, despite being a massive fan of the series, beaten Castlevania.
No, I've been playing this game since I was a child. Not every week, not every day, of course, but I did play it for the first time when I was a child. I'm now 33, and I've still yet to finish it. I've never seen Dracula's Castle because I get killed when you get to the Hall of Death, essentially. I never make it past the Hall of Death.
The Hall of Death. The Hall of Death that you get to is the 4th level of the game. Level 5
is when you get to fight Dracula, yeah.
So you've been this close to greatness for most of your life.
Yeah, for like
20 years.
I'd say for a good let's say 25 years I've been close to greatness.
This is history in the making. It's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming. Castlevania's coming home.
Come on, Dracula's Castle. I've got you, mate.
Time for the new series on ScreenStalker. Can Luke beat Castlevania?
Yeah, the screen is harder to play than I thought it would be. When you get hit, you jump backwards. You can't hit things when you're on the stairs. This game can f*** off. Dogs.
Surprisingly well animated for a dog in this game.
Oh, yeah.
Considering that the floor is just a bunch of squares. Who are you playing as?
Simon Belmont.
Simon Belmont. Yeah, Simon is a stupid name for a hero. Oh, it's Simon, our hero. In terms of character design, Simon Belmont looks like
He's just an orange blob.
It's an orange blob with Ugg boots on.
You see my heart counter?
Yeah.
That's your ammo.
Oh, okay. But does the hearts also heal you?
No, turkeys heal you.
Oh, for God's sake. Old games are dumb, aren't they?
No, I'll take that. I'll take the stopwatch. Oh, I'm not going to get it. 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 No, bugger.
Oh, lovely whipping.
Dub it, mate.
Great whipping.
Have at it.
You flogged before.
Oh, bollocks.
Nail her. You got her. Hit it. I like your tactic of just taking all the hits as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And just try and whittle her down. Maybe this is where you've been going wrong for 20 years. If you learn to dodge the attack pattern, you wouldn't have to just be entirely reliant on a sub-weapon and pressing the button loads. Oh, little Quasimodos.
Yeah, little
Quasimodos.
Quasimodos.
Whipping them in the face.
Whip you in the face.
Oh my God. Has their life not been hard enough? I thought that would be more dramatic than that.
Oh my God, I hate this game. Oh, see, now I'm caught. I'm caught between, and I don't want to die here because I want to have the holy water in the boss fight. Oh, I threw it the wrong way. I threw it the wrong way. Oh,
Luke's not gonna take it.
Oh my God, this help. Oh my God, go away, crows. No. Oh my God. I hate this game. No. Yeah. Oh, okay, so here's the boss. Yeah, I want to get them on both same side. Bugger.
You had no plan, Luke.
I had no plan there.
Get them on the same side, sure, but back off when they're coming at you. Oh, no. The rage settling in. What's this, your last life?
It is, yeah. I mean, the other great thing about this game is you get infinite continues. Oh, off.
Right, okay, this is it. Get your turkey.
Yeah, right. Let's get the knife.
Get some knife. Get some turkey.
Get some health up in here.
Here we go. Here we go. Now it's a fair fight. Who's a little bitch?
I haven't got any knives.
Yes! Your face, you goddamn mummy bitch.
Yeah.
Who's your daddy, mummy?
Right, nearly there. I'm nearly the difficult bit.
The Valley of Death.
Actually, I got it wrong. It's not on level 4. This is level 4. It's on level 5.
Sake, man, you're amateur.
Before we get into the comments, here's a really quick bit of news. So the Russo brothers, directors of Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, were asked during a Reddit AMA if there were any other Marvel characters that they would like to direct. They said, "We've always loved us some Wolverine." The Russos probably do have the keys to the castle, as it were. If they turned up and they said, "Oh, we want to do this character, Marvel will just go, yeah, sure, whatever. Like, you smashed it with Endgame.
It depends on two things. One, I imagine there is a much longer term plan for what big central movies they're going to take on. Whatever the central thread is going to be, they will probably be more likely to do that. I don't know who they'll pick, but I don't think any of the current crop are necessarily going to be the first choice. I think they will look outside first.
Yeah.
And then see what happens. So yesterday, me and Ollie were talking about Ukes leaving 2K, and we asked you what elements of a wrestling game you'd like to see in an AEW game, which has been speculated, and some people have done that.
The H-Train says AEW needs a legit storyline mode like WrestleMania 2000. I liked the fact in the old SmackDown games it was just a week-to-week booking of like you just have a match and it doesn't feel like it's going anywhere, and then suddenly it just goes, here's some story. And it was like felt more random and alive rather than these like tightly like last year's WWE 2K game where you start in CBW, BCW or whatever, and it was just so tightly scripted and immovable that there was no room to be the character you wanted to be, which is entirely the point of a wrestling career mode when you create a character, isn't it? To be like a face or a heel or do this and that and the other. And this was only to be like you're a fan favorite anti-hero. And it's like, well, I don't want to be that. I want to be like hated.
And Dan Seeger says everything that isn't in WWE games.
I mean, there's hundreds of things that aren't in WWE games. Weirdly, Fred Durst is, though. That's all we have time for. Leave a comment down below to answer our question of the day, though, because Simon and Pete will be going through them on tomorrow's video. The question is, who would you like to see direct a Wolverine in the MCU movie? Please click the videos that appeared on the desk right now to watch more awesome ScreenStalker content. I've been Elfaked or Laurie Blake. This has been housemate Simon Longdon, and remember, we're watching.